Lana Wells was in the bathroom doing her hair and makeup when she received a call that she won't soon forget. Hey, I just want to let you know that your job here is done, and I'm very sorry to have to let you go, the voice on the other end of the line said. Boys, I want you to just take a wild guess. What could be the possible reason for this firing that we're talking about here today? The obvious hint, I'm the one posting it, you're the one here to watch it. I think we probably already all know what's going to be happening with this one. Let's continue on. When she asked what she'd done wrong, the person claimed that a customer had lodged a formal complaint that there was a woman working the drive-thru who was doing internet movies. And as a God-fearing Christian, they didn't feel comfortable giving the establishment their business. It was 7:30 a.m., just 30 minutes before she was supposed to clock in, and Wells was in a state of shock. She had just been fired from her local Taco Bell after less than a week on the job in the middle of a deadly pandemic for being an actress.
Oh shit, here we go again.
All right, fellas, welcome back. Another week has passed here on the internet, and as per the usual arrangement, there is no shortage of stupid shit to make fun of out here. Let's just jump right into it. If you're new, make sure you subscribe right now, or else you have a very high chance of having a small dick. Also, turn your goddamn notifications so that you can be a part of the buzz every single time a new video goes live. And last but not least, of course, watch the entire video.
Don't be a bitch.
All right, fellas, so before we get back into the Taco Bell firing story, I just want to show you this clip right here to let this serve as a warning to you. Take a look at this right now, and fellas, be honest. Bitch, you thought? I don't know how something like this is possible. Maybe science has gone too far at this point, but this is something called the Bus It Challenge. If you guys are on Twitter, you've probably seen it going around on there. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, by the way, because I can assure you that we are always clowning on people over on Twitter. Anyway, I've seen these challenges going around here, and I just knew I had to share this with you guys. Just as a public service announcement, just watch what the fuck you're doing out there, please. Don't want you to end up with any surprises when you're least expecting them. All right, let's get back to this Taco Bell actress firing story here. So I'm sure everybody wants to know exactly who is this person, what does she look like, all right? So here's some pictures on your screen right here. Honestly, it was kind of tough to find images of her, and I've never heard of this person before. You know, I'm a pretty well-researched scholar in the field. Obviously, you know, a huge movie buff myself. I'm sure a lot of you guys are out there too, and I've never heard of her at all. So my first question about all this is, if this customer is such a devout religious person, if he is truly this man of God that he makes himself out to be, then how on earth did he recognize this, you know, not to be rude, but this not very famous, not very well-known actress whatsoever? She's 33. It's not like she's brand new on the scene or anything. Not some fresh young talent. I mean, really, this guy's movie knowledge has to put ours to shame. He is a very like, this dude is a PhD. He's got a doctorate in movie studies. Put him in charge of the Smithsonian Movie Museum at this point. This dude is not to be stepped to when it comes to knowledge. So, man of God that's so offended by all this, yeah, all right, dude, sure, whatever you say, bud. You're as curious, you're as guilty as the rest of us, pal. Article continues, I went in when I didn't even have to go in, and I would work a 9-hour shift with no lunch breaks, because in Arkansas, if you can eat on the job, they don't have to give you lunch breaks. I was working hard. The Daily Beast, that's where this article is from, by the way, but they reviewed pay stubs confirming her employment and corroborated her story with her husband. Her husband! Oh my God, rest in peace to that guy, who was very supportive of her work. Yeah, I'm sure he's real thrilled about it. As well as another employee who wished to remain anonymous due to fear of retaliation. The firing took Wells by surprise, she says, because she'd even disclosed her work to her manager during the interview process and was told it wouldn't pose a problem. She said, I was very open about it and said, this is what I do as a job right now, and I've been doing it since 2017. Is this going to cause any problems? She was told by the manager, no, it's not going to cause any problems. Whatever you do in your spare time is your business. And that I agree with, dudes. You know, I'm not going to lie. Like, I think this is kind of fucked up, you know? She didn't try to hide the fact that she was an actress making movies. She was upfront and honest about it. And then, you know, the worst part is she was told it's not going to pose a problem at all. Like, that's got to stand for something. You're giving someone your word on that as the manager. I'm sure it's out of the manager's hands because You know how shit gets when it goes up to corporate. But still, what's right is right. You know what? I'm feeling like this is grounds to maybe be outraged about this. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's bullshit. Wells started her entertainment career in 2010, only to step away 3 years later after marrying her husband and having kids. In 2017, she began shooting amateur internet movies to earn extra money for the family. Raised in a Pentecostal home, she says she was particularly hurt by the customer invoking Christianity to shame her choice of work. All right, I just gotta comment on this right now, I'm not gonna lie. So, I'm married, as some of you guys know. If things were getting tough for my family and my wife just maybe proposed that she wanted to do this little extra gig on the side here and make some extra money for our family, I'd say, no thanks, hun. I got it. I'll get a second job. I will take care of us. I will do anything, literally anything, to avoid you having to go to that. So therefore, let me handle it. Hey, I don't know. I guess some dudes are just built different. For me, if my beloved wife proposed to me that she was gonna do that kind of work for extra money, that would be it. That would kill me. Now, I'm still scrolling through this article, and who do I see? Look at this ad that I see. You can't even make this stuff up. Why this ex-Wall Street intern walked away from stardom. Look familiar to anyone out there?
It's not fair. And these females are not living on recruit difficulty.
God, we are just never gonna escape her. We are tired of watching our community of marginalized workers being shamed and shunned for their time spent working in the industry. During a time where so many are becoming creators just to put food on their table due to the pandemic, this is why we are taking our fight against occupational discrimination to Washington, D.C. We've had contact with numerous senators' offices, including AOC, to push to have our occupation added to the list of protected classes. This is the goal at the top of the list for our union. We are seeking to have this implemented at the federal level. I don't know about you guys. Me personally, I cannot wait to see AOC crack this one open on the floor of Congress to argue on behalf of, that's gonna be amazing. We could do a whole video just about that, I think. Anyway, poor girl set up a GoFundMe. She's got some money in there, but not much, when you're out of work totally and you have a husband and multiple children. For real, just saying best of luck, honestly. I mean, I think it's wrong. I do. Why should you have to lose your job because of something else that you were doing that you were completely upfront about doing in the first place? Wait a sec. Did I just become a feminist? All right, let me stop there. What else can we make fun of on the internet this week? Here's something I saw on my timeline I think you guys would appreciate. Notice the timestamp, 7:52 a.m. on January 17th. I just want to stop seeing PR0N on my timeline constantly. The way everything is like this today is so goddamn annoying. I could agree with that, I mean, I wouldn't call it annoying. Sometimes I don't mind seeing it on the timeline, as long as my wife's not looking behind my back or anything. But then, 2 hours later, the same person tweets, "Should I start an OnlyFans?" What? I don't even know if I have any words for that right there. What could have possibly changed in those 2 hours? What went through your head? This is why, man, we are never gonna understand women. It's just not in the cards for us. I'm just gonna have to whip out my chart of things that you hate to see, because you really, really, truly hate to see that. All right, what else can we make fun of?
You see this? You see this right here? This is exactly why some people shouldn't have rights. And this is why some people need to get their freedom of speech pass taken away immediately. Honestly, as a fellow commentary channel, I see a lot of dumb stuff every single day. Mostly from Twitter, because we all know Twitter has the lowest IQ possible. If you combine everyone on Twitter, the IQ will come out to 50. I don't know, but this person definitely brings the score down. We only need to read the first sentence to know that this girl has no father whatsoever. She said, "Man, if DNA confirms the baby is not yours, it doesn't change the fact that you must take responsibility of the baby." We don't need to read the rest. This statement is one of the stupidest things I've seen in a long time, and as someone who browses Twitter every day for content, this takes a W in the worst way possible. There's no way in hell this isn't satire. There's no way in hell this woman actually thinks, you know what? Oh, damn, I was out being a thought that other night, but I love this guy, so I'm gonna keep the baby and you have to pay for the diapers, milk, and everything. Even though you didn't get to hit it, it's your responsibility. Is this girl an alien? Where is she coming from? I could guarantee you guys that this person never graduated middle school. There's just no way. I pray to God I'm getting trolled by Dyfo here, and this is his second account, his beta account, because there ain't no way. There's just no way in hell someone thinks like this. It's absolutely disgusting. She's wrong. The guy should never take responsibility for something like that. If you're out being a thought, not only do you belong to the streets, but you have to take the responsibilities of becoming and going to the streets. This is is 100% cap, and I'm sure 99% of women agree here. This is cap. There's just no way this is right. And my brain is melting, so I'm just going to leave now. Immediately. I'm just going to run away now. Big thanks for dyfo for letting me on. I appreciate you, brother. YouTube.com/sensitive society in case you want to check my content out. I'd love to see you there. I really would. Thank you for having me on, man.
Good times, man. Good times. Okay, and the last thing I want to talk about today, if you guys follow me on Twitter, you've already seen this, but this is just too goddamn funny. I got to share it with everybody here. So when me and the boys are in Discord at night, we're always clicking around Twitch and just sending links and saying, look at this person, look at this person. So I see this girl in my recommended, and I click on her, and I was already banned from her chat, and I've never even been there before. I've never heard of this girl. I've never been to her stream. I know nothing about her whatsoever. But I click it there and I'm banned. I can't type in the chat. Not that I was going to type in the chat anyway. We're just checking out the recommend. You know what I'm saying? So I did an unban request and I just said, I've never been here before. Like literally, I don't even know what to say to these loser moderators that take their roles way too fucking seriously in the first place. They really are losers too, by the way. But anyway, I was like, yeah, I've never been here before. And I got denied, of course. Fellas, my new theory is I truly believe that I am on some kind of watch list in someone's DMs. There's some Discord or some Twitter group chat somewhere. And a bunch of streamers are like, all right, you just got to block this guy before he can make fun of you. And I wasn't even going to make fun of her either. Well, at least not yet. Unbelievable, dude. I can't believe my eyes. But you guys let me know what you think down in the comments below. I'm sure the fellas will have much to say about this. Special thanks to my friend Sensitive Society for being on the video. I appreciate it, man. I love his videos, by the way. Can't recommend enough, so make sure you go sub to him. If you enjoyed the video, do not forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more awesome, amazing videos just like this. Turn your goddamn notifications so that you can be a part of the buzz every single time a new video goes live. A special thank you to my channel members. As always, your support is absolutely appreciated beyond belief. Check out the merch, Twitter, and Twitch. Links to all that stuff is down below, and I will see you dudes in the next video. Love you, bye. Stay safe, fellas.